Hey guys, welcome to Non-Sonic. Got a kind of a throwback machine here to show you guys. I bought this. Basically, this is a Dell 730X, and this is actually the second kind of machine that I've had from this series. I had one that was actually a BTX case before, but this is actually an ATX case, and essentially. Well, I've already, as you can see, I've already kind of started going through it and seeing what I actually bought. So this was $80 Canadian. I bought it from a thrift store, and basically those funds go to, I guess, charity. So I started going through it. It's wasn't that dirty, but what I ended up getting in terms of hardware is, well, for starters, two GTX 280s. So they were set up in well, SLI originally. So got everything. I removed them before I shot the video, obviously, because I was having some trouble getting it to boot, and then I realized that basically because there's no drive, there's no drivers in here, so therefore there was no video. So what I ended up doing was removing some of the RAM, and then also replacing the video cards with a simple like 1 gig basic card. So kind of want to show you what's inside this thing, other than the video cards. So actually, I did buy it because I know for specs, there's a few different processors that you can get in terms of configuration. This thing was originally about like $3,500 or something like that, but it actually has. Man, this thing is really heavy too. See if I could just move everything over. I'm gonna have some more practice with the videos, and this is going to be somewhat of a restoration project, basically. So I kind of bought it for that, and having the dual cards in there, and having a board that actually works. Unlike the other one I had some trouble with the BTX version of this case. Basically, I don't think I could change the OS. It was only accepting Vista, but I'm going to assume this one's actually an X58 platform. It actually has a 920, an i7 920. So the original, I was hoping it was actually one of the more later CPUs. My original gaming rig, which I still have, which I've never done a video on before, that has a 920. So technically this is my third 920 because I did have another machine I acquired somehow with a 920 inside it, and just put that CPU in my collection. But anyways, this is it was all complete except for, I guess, whoever had it kept the two caddies for hard drives on this side of it. And yeah, it's pretty dirty in here. I started to wash a few things already because it had a little bit of a smell, and probably because of the dust, right? So getting the dust out of here, cleaning it down, maybe even redoing the paste on the heat sink and everything like that should work really nice. But yeah, going back to the video card situation, if you have a dual video card set up, you're going to want to remove those cards and then replace it with like just a basic video card, and then kind of boot it up. I also took out the RAM and replaced it. Only had one stick left, and then I also had the battery. I changed the battery as well. So that actually cleared everything up, and I was able to get to the boot screen and see some of the specs on it. Yeah, so what I'm going to end up doing is starting to take it all apart and clean everything out. As you can see, there's a lot of dust in the fans. See if I can actually make that a little better. Yeah, so I mean, there's a fan in there. There's a lot of dirt on it. Just let you know that right now. So yeah, this has I guess it has a fan inside there as well. So this is the fan for the video cards, and here's the fan that's just basically bringing in the airflow for the CPU itself, and then you got your fans here and everything just kind of jetting out the back. So I'm gonna clean it up and decide if I want to keep it. Honestly, I probably will end up selling it. It's kind of big and it doesn't really fit in my setup. It's just kind of a project, something to have fun with, and kind of wanted to try it out with the even triple SLI. I believe actually at in my collection somewhere I do have a couple of other GTX 280s. almost positive I bought a couple of these once before. So it's either that or they're GTX 285s, but I don't know. This PC is still pretty relevant, I think. I mean, with an i7 920, I'm not positive on the amount of RAM, the highest amount of RAM I can go on it. And I did notice that it's got 3 sticks. I think they're all, let's see what they are. I don't know. I noticed when I got to the boot screen that it said 4 gigs, but I have a feeling that maybe one of them is bad or something. I don't know. Let's see. It's got 2 gigs. I think it's supposed to have 6 gigs in here because some of the ordering specs I saw online, it seemed to indicate that this thing would come with 6 gigs. It's a little dusty down there, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of them is bad. I'm going to test it out because it looked like it was only showing 4 gigs total, even though they were all kind of snapped into place. So what else is there? Should be like some water cooling, I think, here. Basically, there's a nice pipe going on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do much with that, to be honest. Probably going to get rid of all the dust. If I intend to sell it, I'll just clean it, get it all kind of ready, and then, you know, at least have some fun with it for a little while. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of this because I'll get it up and running and then decide, you know, what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll try play some games on it, even with the original cards. And who knows, maybe I'll put Vista on it and see, you know, maybe use it as like a retro kind of machine for some of the, you know, the older Vista games or something like that. I think this also would be overkill for an XP machine, but that's another possibility. Or throw Windows 10 on it and see what I can do and put a modern card in it. Sky's the limit, really. I mean, I don't think, you know, donating this, I mean, it still had some life in it. It's an i7 920. I think you can still do a lot with that. I don't know about anything about overclocking one of these things, but who knows? I do apologize with my voice. I've been actually recovering from COVID, so got a little bit of a laryngitis thing going on here, and it's improving certainly, but not quite 100% yet. So, anyways, thanks a lot for checking out the video on this giant machine, and hopefully you're staying safe and all that stuff. Anyways, thanks a lot and have a great day.